Good morning, everybody. I am Jeff the Homestead Dad, and welcome to the Homestead. It's been one of those mornings already. So you are currently in the warmest part of our homestead. It's 55 degrees and it's in the barn. Our house is less than 55 degrees because the furnace is not working. So last night, I don't know, about 9:30, the power flickered a couple times, but it stayed on. So I decided to turn up the heat so that if the power went out, because it was going to be a really windy night, that at least it would have a little bit more time to coast down before, I needed to get out the generator and, whatever. Well, this morning I woke up and it was 55 degrees in the house. So, and the fan wouldn't stop running. Same problem I had last October when they had to come and replace a pressure switch, I believe it was. So, futzed around with it. It was 7 o'clock. The place wasn't open. Did everything I could think of. Nothing worked. So, we're waiting for them to come now. I called them. It was after 8 o'clock. We're waiting for them to come. But I did want to show you. So, it is brutally, brutally windy out. Like last night, the wind was such that it sounded like a freight train coming by the house. So a couple times in the night when I woke up, pardon me, I was worried about the garage in a box. Also, by the way, I wanted to come in this door. It was frozen shut. I don't know why, but it wouldn't open. Now it's open. Let's see if the lock actually locks. Nope. It's just been one of those mornings. There we go. It's locked. Where nothing seems to want to work. So my wife texted me and said, hey, the front door on that tarp garage is halfway up. And that's happened a couple times where the wind has pushed it and flapped it and it kind of opens and opens and opens. I don't know if I need to put something heavier. Oh, look. Because I opened the front door, the barn door is open. So I may need to put a weight on the zipper for the garage so that it doesn't just, flap open. But I want to show you something else with that garage. So the garage is still there, which is good, because I was actually worried about it with the way. We've had windy days, but it was consistent, hard wind that it really sounded like there was a freight train or a truck driving across our field right by our house. Like you could just kind of hear the wind coming across the field, across the street. So the shed here, the garage, shifted back that way. These elbows were pointing in, both of them. See how this one's kind of back? So it shifted back about 6 inches. So at some point I'm gonna have to pull this back forward. Now, thankfully, the ground anchor's held and this hasn't gone anywhere. But yeah, that was fun. So it's still here. It's a windy day. We're waiting for the HVAC guy to come. We're just going to dress warm for a while. I don't know if you can hear me because it's really windy. So I'll let you know how it goes, but it's been a morning. Okay, the person is coming to look at the furnace. I still have milk, so I'm going to milk really, really fast. Let's go. The milking done. That wind is brutal. See those boxes over there? They were on the other side of the barn with heavy stuff in them. Didn't matter. They got blown over here. It's cold. I have good news. Our furnace is back to working. $161 later, and it was something wrong with the igniter or something. So we're back in heat. The house is warming back up again. So this ball was on the ground over there. It's normally over there, but I went to kick it back over by the basketball hoop where it is now, and it was frozen to the ground. So I went to kick it and went. If only I had gotten that on video, it would have been pretty amusing. The wind is just bitterly, bitterly cold. We have a basketball later. Oh, the dog scared me. I forgot that I left him in the barn while the guy was here. Anyway, I'm gonna see if there's something in the freezer to make for lunch and heat the house up a little bit more with the oven. So, see you guys in a minute. So the wind has not let up at all. And I think you can tell by the way that the door is bowed in. If the elbows were pointed in, it would be stretched more taut. It It doesn't look like it's gonna go anywhere, which is good. I've seen it kind of lift up slightly, kind of like this, and pull on the cable ties, like kind of like that. But so far so good. I don't know if you guys remember, so where our van is right now, we had a similar type to that. It was from Costco, not from that. And I tried to use, so it had guy wires that were supposed to come out. I used guy wires that went straight down, and I used stakes instead of cable clamps because they didn't have cable clamps. And it started to blow over in a big windy day like this, and I reached up and grabbed and pulled it so it didn't hit the van. Oh, my hands are so cold, it's so cold out, and ripped a chunk of my finger out. Not a whole lot of fun. I'm really glad I can go into a heated house because it is wicked cold. Hey guys, it is the next day, and it is a crisp 8 degrees at 7:45 in the morning with a wind chill of 1 degree above zero. I'm putting all my basketball stuff in the van. I have practice later. Ray has a basketball game this morning. My wife has to get ready for a conference this week, so I'm just taking her and then going to basketball practice. And yesterday, after the heat got turned back on, yay, the day just kind of got away from us. We had 2 basketball games, and they were like an hour away, and didn't end up getting home until like 10:45. So fortunately, we won both games, so that was good. But let's get on the road, and I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, I was bad about vlogging this weekend. It's snowing outside. We're supposed to get several inches. You guys can see that, snowing. And the heat's back, like I told you. My wife is gone again for another conference, so it's just me and the kids for the next few days. We'll make it through, but I'll probably need your help. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Click on that thumbs up, click on that subscribe button, click on the bell, do all those fun things you know you're supposed to do, and leave a comment. Just say, hey Jeff, how's it going? Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.